Hello, my book and wax friends. I'm Amber. Welcome to my channel and to another Christmas picture book list. This list is all about spiritually minded, nativity centered type of Christmas picture books. So I have 5 books to share with you guys. That are some of my favorites, that are some that maybe have flown under the radar for you. Anyway, let's jump into it. The first one I have for you, I actually just got this year, and it is The Innkeeper's Daughter. This is written by Kaylee Schmidt and illustrated by Alexandra Sanchez. So this is a book about the innkeeper who had to turn away Mary and Joseph from the inn because there was no room. It is the innkeeper's daughter, and she sees what ends up happening to where she sees Mary, who is pregnant and about to have baby Jesus, and she sees them go being put in the manger to have the baby, and she enjoys knitting. She enjoys, or I shouldn't say knitting, she enjoys embroidering, and she decides to do her little part in regards to how she can help Mary and Joseph and the baby. And she embroiders the swaddling clothes that the Savior is wrapped in. And this is actually something that I found out a couple years ago that they used to do in regards to the clothing that they would wrap the baby in tightly, the swaddling clothing, that the mothers beforehand, usually the mothers, would embroider the clothing with like their lineage and other things that are special to them. So I really thought that was a really neat touch that they put in this book, that this little girl was able to gift the baby Jesus this beautiful embroidered swaddling clothing. So it was a neat little take on the nativity story, and very, very sweet. So The Innkeeper's Daughter. The next one is Mortimer's Christmas Manger. This is by, let's see, either Jane Chapman or Karma Wilson. I'm not sure which one is the author. Karma Wilson, and then Jane Chapman, I think, did the illustration. So this is about a little mouse named Mortimer. He is in this house, and he does not like his little hole that he lives in. And so it's cold and dark and stuff. And so he ends up seeing, it's during Christmas time, obviously, and he sees this little nativity scene out on the table. And he sees in the little scene with the statues and everything, this little bed with hay and this little statue of the baby Jesus, obviously, but Mortimer doesn't know. And he decides to make himself at home there in the manger, and he continues to push all the statues out. And then the very next day, he comes to see that everything has been put back, and he starts to get frustrated. And then he's like, what in the world is happening? Why do I keep on getting my bed and my little house put back together when this is where I want to sleep? So he ends up, the family ends up coming, and he hides in the Christmas tree, and he ends up hearing this story about the birth of baby Jesus. And then he realizes the wonderful gift that the Savior was for all of us. And so he doesn't try and take over the manger, the nativity anymore, and instead he moves in somewhere else. So it's a very cute, very sweet story for sure. Okay, the third book I have is Humphrey's First Christmas. This is by Carol Hayer, and this is about Humphrey the camel right here. They have some hilarious pictures in here of Humphrey. He is very much a character. So this is the journey of Humphrey with the three kings, the wise men that see the star and go to journey far to find the baby that was born in Bethlehem. So Humphrey comes to realize he's self-centered at the beginning, and then through the journey and figuring out why they're there and seeing the baby Jesus, he realizes that there are things that are definitely more important than him and his favorite blanket, which takes place in the story as well. So Humphrey's First Christmas. Okay, the next one I have is The Christmas Elephant, and this is written by Maria Antonia and illustrated by Laura Zarin, or Zarin, I think is what it is. And this one is so cute. So Ellie, this is Ellie, she pretends to be an elephant. She wants to be an elephant. And her sister is in charge of the Christmas nativity play. And she tells Ellie that there are no elephants in the Christmas play. And so she keeps on kicking Ellie out. Well, they end up losing the baby Jesus doll. No one can find where it is. And so Ellie, because elephants never forget, ends up saving the day. And they all come to realize that everything is better and that baby Jesus is there to save everyone. It is such a cute little story. It's very cute. So that is The Christmas Elephant. Very adorable. And then the last one I have is called Room for a Little One. And this is by Martin Waddell. And Jason Cockcroft was the one that illustrated it. And this one is such a sweet, sweet story. The illustrations in it are so beautiful. Look at that. Totally works of art. So this is about the manger that the baby ends up being born in, and about prior to baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph getting there. All these different animals come to rest in the manger, and they are at peace with one another. So they welcome each other and are able to all rest together and to stay out of the cold and frigid area in Bethlehem. So all the animals witness the birth of the Savior. So it is such a sweet, tug on your heartstrings tale for sure. So Room for a Little One. This is a beautiful one. And yeah, so there you go. Those are 5 nativity-centered Christmas picture books for you guys. Hopefully there's one that appeals to you. If you have any recommendations, leave them down in the comments for me. I would love to. I'm always here to make my Christmas picture book library even bigger than it already is. Stay tuned for other lists. I do have 1 or 2 up already, so make sure to check those out. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.